Welcome. I'm Patrick Ryan for the Japan American Society of Tennessee. Today we're talking with Randy Boyd. He's president of the University of Tennessee. Mr. Boyd was born and raised in Knoxville, educated at the University of Tennessee. He's the founder of Radio Systems Corporation, a Knoxville-based business. He went on to serve as chairman of the Tennessee Higher Education Commission and as commissioner of the Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development. He served in that position from 2014 to 2016 under the administration of Governor Bill Haslam. The Tennessee ECD has the mission to develop strategies that help make Tennessee the #1 location in the Southeast for high quality jobs. During his 2-year tenure as commissioner, the state was recognized as first in the nation for advanced industry job growth, first in foreign direct investment, and second in the growth of household median incomes. ECD also set several records and generated nearly 50,000 new job commitments and nearly $11 billion in capital investment in the state. As the University of Tennessee's 26th president, Boyd serves as the chief executive officer of a statewide university system. Welcome, President Randy Boyd.
Patrick, thanks for having me.
Let's start with your thoughts on who were the fathers in Tennessee of Japanese investment in the state.
Well, in my mind, it's clearly Lamar Alexander. As governor, he helped recruit Nissan to our state, Denso to our state, and put Tennessee on the map, literally, for the Japanese industry. And
that group includes some others. Any others that who might be involved in launching businesses after the initial wave? People who were involved.
Yeah, well, since then, I think successively our governors, Governor Sundquist, Bredesen, and Haslam. I can speak more about Governor Haslam because I worked with him. But there's a concerted effort to bring more and more Japanese companies to our state. You know, when I was the commissioner, we had depending on how you scored it, we were the #1 or #2 state in the country for Japanese investment outside of California. Our competitor was Indiana, and I've had many discussions with them about who was actually #2, but by the way we scored it, we were.
Let's talk specifically about the investment that has come to Tennessee. Can you talk about the relationship with Japanese businesses that had invested in Tennessee when you were ECD Commissioner, and those you were working with to start or expand their businesses here?
I think the great thing about our partnership with our Japanese businesses, they don't just come and open a business, they come and grow a business. You know, and so many businesses that we worked with, you know, when Nissan had a big expansion, Denso had a couple of major expansions when I was here. And there's so many more that either relocate or located here and expanded here during my 2 years as commissioner. But I think they find that not only is it a place to set up their business, but also to grow their business.
There's a series of conferences called the Southeast U.S. Japan series, SUS Japan. And as commissioner, you attended one in Tokyo in 2016. Can you tell us the atmosphere there with Japanese businesses interested in coming to Tennessee, and what the conversation is like to have them come and invest here?
Yeah, I attended 3, and then there was one that was hosted in Alabama. Then I attended one in Japan, and another one. I think the first one was in Japan as well. But it was a great partnership, trusted relationships. I think that we're very the companies and all the people involved are very comfortable with each other. I think we speak the same language in business, and they were very happy with their partnership with the state of Tennessee.
And can you tell us what the impact of those Japanese businesses have made in Tennessee? Do you have any examples of where the investments have benefited communities? And I know you've had interest in developing rural workforce. Any cases where Japanese businesses have made a difference?
Just last week, I was down in McMinn County and seeing around Athens, seeing how the Denso factory there, which I think is up to over 2,000 employees, is totally transformed that rural community from one that would have probably been on the bubble, if not a distressed county, to one that's actually prospering. And it's directly attributable to the huge investment that Denso has made in that area. But there are other examples all across the state.
And what would you tell Tennesseans in general has been the impact of Japanese-U.S. relations and the FDI, the foreign direct investment, on their prosperity?
Well, Patrick, these have been questions that I could have given you exact numbers about 4 years ago, and now I'm afraid I'm at a loss. But it was, I think we've got over, at least when I was commissioner, there was over 180 Japanese companies employing over 100,000 people directly and indirectly. It would be even 2 or 3 times that amount, with billions and billions of investment. It is our best trading partner, our closest trading partner, and one that we hope to continue to expand in the future.
And lastly, we're doing this project with the Japan American Society of Tennessee, and I know you've had some experience with them. Any words or comments about their contribution to the development of U.S.-Japanese business?
Of the Japanese, which
JAS?
Oh, JAS, yes. Oh, of course. Yeah, so JAS is always a really great partner for us, because a lot of the companies wanted to get culturally and socially acclimated to our state, and JAS was always a great partner to help us welcome them in. It was like the welcome wagon might be when you move into a neighborhood. JAS was our welcome wagon for businesses in the state of Tennessee.
Terrific. Well, we've been talking with Randy Boyd. He's the president of the University of Tennessee. He's the former Tennessee Commissioner of Economic and Community Development, and has firsthand experience with the impact of Japanese investment in the state of Tennessee. President Boyd, thank you very much for your time today, and we wish you well.
Patrick, thank you so much for reminding me.